Do-do-dee. It's Nandi!
Hello friends. Incursions are coming to Tacticus as a new game event to unlock the Machines of War. Here's a quick recap in case you haven't been watching recent videos or keeping up to date with events. Machines of War are coming to Tacticus as a support style unit. They will be fielded on the battlefield as a 6th unit, but are unable to be directly attacked or destroyed. Instead, they give the controlling player a small advantage through either abilities or summons. On June 10th, we will be able to unlock these Machines of War for the first time, through a new type of event called Incursions. These incursions will occur every 5 weeks, and we will have a new Machine of War introduced into the cycle every 10 weeks. I'll walk you through that event today, first through gameplay footage and then summarizing things in text form. When you load up the incursion screen, you'll get something that looks a little like this. You'll be asked to choose from one of the Machines of War to unlock or progress. At time of recording, these are the 3 options that you'll be faced with: the Malleus Battery for the Astra Militarum, the Forge Fiend for the Black Legion, and the Biovore for the Tyranids. Each machine will have its own restrictions for the units that you can bring along to fight. For this explanatory footage, I've chosen the Malleus Battery. For this incursion track, I'll be allowed to bring along only Xenos characters. Once you choose your machine for an incursion event, you're locked into that machine for the remainder of the event. You then load onto a screen that shows you your progression. There are several tiers to work through: 2 common, 2 uncommon, 3 rare, 3 epic, and 4 legendary, for a total of 14 tiers. You start at the bottom and work your way up, and as we load into Common 1, we can see the previous progress that I made. Starting a run to complete a stage consumes a ticket, seen at the bottom right hand side of the screen. You start with 3 tickets, and these refresh at a rate of 1 ticket per 15 hours. On screen, you can see my progression on a previous run, where I cleared the first 4 stages. But as this is a fresh ticket, I cannot build on the previous progress and have to start again from the first mission. There are 15 missions per stage, and the stuff you need to progress the Machines of War is available from the chests as well as the missions. You'll still get rewards from completing the individual missions as you would for a normal campaign. That is to say, you'll get rewards for a 1-star, 2-star, or 3-star clear. Within the stages, your units are downscaled to the appropriate rarity. So for this common campaign, my units are capped at Stone 1. The missions themselves play out like campaign missions. Kill the enemies without losing your own character for maximum rewards. You'll note here on the rewards screen that if you've already 3-starred the mission previously, then you won't get any more rewards beyond gold. Here, I beat Mission 2, having cut away a little bit of footage not to bore you. What I want to point out here is that the damage dealt to your characters remains between missions. Jane Czar finishes Mission 2 having taken a little bit of damage, and then starts Mission 3 without full health. It appears as well that some stages, like Mission 3, will have the Machine of War as an enemy. Here you can see the Malleus Battery using its active ability against you, giving you a flavour of things to come. After beating Mission 3, we get the chest rewards again, despite having beaten this mission before. I'm not going to do every single mission, but here in Mission 4 we complete the stage but lose Jane Czar in the process. The death carries forward and we are unable to use her for the remainder of the Common 1 level. Okay, so now that we've seen how the gameplay plays out, I thought I would add some notes and summarize in text form. You start the incursion event with 3 tickets, and they refresh at a rate of 1 ticket per 15 hours. Over a 5-day event, that should get you a total of 10 or 11 tickets. 5 days is 120 hours, which means that you'll get exactly 8 refreshes over that time period. It's unclear if you'll be able to use the final ticket or if the event will be over before it's usable. For the reward calculations, I will show you later on the rewards for both a total of 10 and 11 tickets. Obviously, here we are talking free to play. I wouldn't be surprised if there are some offers that let you get additional tickets to use beyond the 10 or 11 free tickets. Each time you attempt to clear a stage, for example, Common 1 or Rare 1, that costs you a ticket. So if you're perfect in your efforts, then you should be able to fully clear 10 or 11 tiers over the course of a 5-day incursion. Damage stays on your characters within a stage, but your characters heal up between tiers. So, in the example gameplay we worked through, Jane Czar would remain dead for the remainder of Common 1, but heal up when we get to Common 2. Repeatedly clearing missions don't get you more rewards, but if you decided to farm Legendary 14, for example, it appears that you can continue to get chest rewards. Well, what are those rewards? Aaron's, Tacticus Ambassador and friend, has kindly collated them per level for me to share with you here. Let's assume that we can clear all the way up to and including Stage 11, which is the Legendary 1 tier. You'll end up getting 253 shards for the Machine of War and 344 Machine of War tokens. These tokens are required to level up abilities. If you can only unlock Stage 10, which completes Epic 3, then you get 220 shards and 307 tokens. You'll require 210 shards to bring the Machine of War to Epic 1 rarity, and that looks to be achievable as a free-to-play player with the required roster, regardless of if there's 10 or 11 tickets total. You also get Machine of War tokens, which you require to level up the machine abilities. 344 tokens get you to level 39 in a single ability, or level 30 in 2 abilities. 307 tokens, on the other hand, gets you level 37 in 1 ability, or level 29 in 2. Per clear of Legendary 14 tier, you will earn 1 Epic Badge, 1 Legendary Badge, 20 Machine of War tokens, 28 Machine of War shards, 25 Salvage, 1 Epic Forge token, and 1 Legendary Forge token. I'm not recommending it necessarily, but this means that if I get a perfect run with Malleus, I can choose it again on the next incursion to keep farming Legendary Badges and Machines of War shards. Extra Machines of War shards appear sellable at the Rogue Trader shop for Archaeotech as well. I've left up on this slide a couple of FAQ questions that I figured you might have. If you 2-star a mission because a character died, can you go back and attempt that mission again? No, you have to redo the entire level, and therefore would have to spend an entire ticket in order to try and 3-star the missing node. Do different Machine of War incursion tracks have different enemies? And the answer is yes. At the moment, you fight against the faction that the Machine of War originates from. There are also faction restrictions. For example, you can only bring Chaos units to fight the Biovore track, and you can only bring Imperial units to fight the Forge Fiend track. Do you need experience or tomes in order to level up the Machines of War? And the answer is no. You just upgrade abilities and use Machine of War shards and orbs to ascend through rarities. That's all I've got for today. If you've enjoyed this content and you'd like to support me in the work that I do, I'd love if you could consider entering my referral code as seen on screen. It earns you 100 Blackstone and supports me in the work that I do. Finally, it's a new season, and if you're looking for a high-level competitive guild, please drop by the Eye of Terror cluster and check us out. Okay, see you soon. Bye.
Doo-doo-dee. It's Nandi.